Hi everyone, my name is Priscilla Intang Marcialina. I am a third-year student at Universitas Indonesia pursuing a bachelor's degree on actuarial science in the Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Sciences. Here I am studying abroad at the University of Limerick under the IISMA program supported by the Ministry of Research and Education. I'm going to tell you about my experiences during my study here at University of Limerick. So, in my home country, I am a mathematics student, and here I have to study social humanities. So, of course, at first it was really challenging for me because I wasn't used to a lot of readings and writings. But thankfully, the lecturers are really helpful here, and the University of Limerick also provides us with facilities that could assist us on developing our writing skills and academic skills. Because the courses I study here differ from the one I took in my home university, of course, my studying habit would be different. I was used to do a lot of problems as a mathematics student, but here I do a lot of readings and writings. So I usually wake up at 6 or 5 a.m. and then I do some exercise to wake my body up, and then I start studying. What I study in the mornings are I always read the readings beforehand. So the class materials, the lecturers always give us some core readings that are really essential for us to understand before we go to class. And afterwards, I usually make a summary about what I've learned that day. Oh, and during the class, I also take notes, whether it's on my computer or in my notebook. So different modules have different ways of examining their students. Some modules give us essay assignments, and the others give us group projects or maybe paper-based tests, etc. For example, the marketing module gave us a group project for our midterm examination. We had to make a zine or magazine about the analysis of the marketing of Polaroid, and for their final examination we had to do a paper-based test offline. The questions were in multiple choice questions and short essays. And for the other modules, for example, the sociology of gender and popular culture module, we have to make 2 essays. The first one is worth 40% of our grades, and the second one is worth 60% of our grades. Another one is the linguistic module. So in the linguistic module, we have to give an analysis on the linguistic landscape of the Limerick city. We had to do it together, so we do the analysis and we do the presentation also. So how did I manage to get good grades? Well, actually I haven't known what my grades are, but what I did to cope and adapt are, first, in group projects, we have to be courageous. We have to be brave if we don't understand certain materials, or if there are some difficult words that we don't understand. It's normal because English is not our first language, so it's okay if you don't understand things. If you ask them questions, then the group projects would be more productive and effective, rather if you kept your questions in your head. And for the paper-based test, I summarized the materials in my notebook, and then I made flashcards about the questions that I suspect would go out at the exam. For after-class activities, here the University of Limerick give us options, so many options on extracurricular activities. I am taking 2. extracurricular activities. The first one is the music society. So what we do there is we basically do some jamming sessions. So we gather in groups, and some people bring their instruments and some people sing. I sing sometimes, and then we socialize afterwards. Oh, we also did a mini showcase maybe. So at the university's canteen, we gather around the music society and the international students, and it's an open mic night, so anyone can sing. And I took the chance to sing an Indonesian song with my friend. And for the second extracurricular activity, I take the kayak club. So in Indonesia, I've never gone kayaking before, so the experience was really new for me, and it was really exciting because I love activities on the water, and the people there are really helpful. Like, they teach us from the very beginning, from the very fundamentals of how to do kayaking. Yeah, I really value that experience because it was really enjoyable, even though it was held between 10 to 11 p.m. Yeah, so coming back from the pool was always really cold, but it was worth it. So yeah, that are the two clubs I take here at University of Limerick. Outside of the academics activities, I am also very grateful because IISMA lets me know a lot of Indonesian students from all across Indonesia. My two best friends, one is from Kalimantan and one is from Sulawesi, and I would never get the chance to know them in person if it weren't for IISMA. And every time we gather around, we always learn something new about our hometowns, which are really insightful for me and very exciting also, that I get the chance to know more about Indonesia while living abroad. So here I'm studying about their culture, living in their culture, but also when I gather with the other Indonesian students, I learn about Indonesian cultures, which is very interesting. I'm officially IISMA biased because I finished my journey here and I get all of the amazing experiences and knowledge that I could bring back home to my friends, to Indonesia, through my works and through my endeavors. Thank you for listening to my story. Don't forget to be bold to go abroad.